a force of destruction, unpacking the president's $200 million vision for a White House ballroom. Mr. President, what are you doing up there? The query was hurled by a journalist on Tuesday as Donald Trump ascended to new heights at the White House. The U.S. president was spotted scaling the building, explaining that he was scouting for the perfect location for a new ballroom. In true Trump fashion, he boasted, "Just another way to invest my wealth in this country." It came to light last week that Trump, a mogul turned politician with roots in the New York construction scene, has set his sights on building a colossal $200 million ballroom at the White House. This ambitious project, one of the most significant in over a century, aims to provide a venue for grand official receptions. This endeavor is part of a broader mission to modernize the 225-year-old executive mansion, transforming it from a symbol of traditional Washington into a reflection of his opulent Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida. Inside, Trump has lavishly redecorated the Oval Office with gold accents, from the stars encircling the presidential emblem on the ceiling to gold statues adorning the fireplace mantel. He has adorned the walls with multiple portraits and even hung a framed photo of his mugshot, as featured on the cover of a New York tabloid, right outside the office. On the exterior, Trump has installed towering flagpoles flying the American flag and paved over a section of the Rose Garden. He shared with NBC News that he plans to refurbish the horribly redesigned bathroom in the Lincoln bedroom, aiming for a style reminiscent of the 19th century. However, the pinnacle of his architectural vision is the new ballroom, which he and anonymous donors will fund. Designed to host lavish state dinners in honor of visiting foreign dignitaries, this addition will replace the current practice of erecting large tents on the White House grounds. "When it rains or snows, it's a catastrophe," Trump lamented in his NBC interview, emphasizing the inconvenience of hosting events a football field away from the White House in temporary structures. While the East Room, currently the largest room in the White House, can accommodate around 200 guests, the new ballroom will cover over 8,000 square meters, approximately 90,000 square feet, providing seating for 650 people. Construction is slated to commence in September, with completion anticipated before the end of Trump's second term in January 2029. Government-presented models reveal that the ballroom will be a white structure with tall windows, echoing the design of the main White House building. It will take the place of the East Wing, traditionally housing the First Lady's offices, leaving the new location for these quarters uncertain. Trump confidently stated last week they've desired a ballroom at the White House for over 150 years, but there's never been a president skilled in ballrooms. "I'm adept at constructing things, and will build swiftly and on schedule. It will be stunning top-tier quality," he continued. "It will be adjacent, but not touching the existing building, showing utmost respect for the historic structure which I adore. It's my favorite place. I cherish it deeply." Yet Democrats remain unconvinced. Chuck Schumer, the Senate's Democratic minority leader, expressed his skepticism during a press conference. "Look, I'm perfectly content eating my cheeseburger at my desk. I don't require a $200 million ballroom to enjoy it, all right?" Some critics view Trump's remodeling of the White House as a stark allegory for his approach to American democracy. Mona Charen, a policy editor for the Bulwark website, penned this week, "Trump is a human force of destruction, wreaking havoc on laws, traditions, civility, manners, and morals." Many visitors to our nation's capital may not fully comprehend the extent of this damage. But starting with the paving of the Rose Garden and the upcoming construction of an ostentatious ballroom, they will witness a tangible representation of a disheartening era. The once elegant executive mansion will undergo a transformation into something vulgar and humiliating. It will be both abhorrent and fitting. The ballroom stands as one of the most impactful projects to materialize at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue since Theodore Roosevelt's renovations and expansions at the dawn of the 20th century. Harry Truman also spearheaded extensive construction efforts between 1948 and 1952, which included gutting the main building and adding the Truman balcony. Truman faced criticism at the time. Stuart McLaurin, president of the White House Historical Association, noted in a recent LinkedIn essay that preservationists mourned the loss of original interiors, while media outlets questioned the project's cost during post-war economic recovery. Successive presidents have embarked on various renovations and refurbishments. Anita McBride, former chief of staff to First Lady Laura Bush, recounted on Wednesday, Mrs. Bush completely renovated every room in the residence. Under her leadership, the largest restoration project was the Lincoln Bedroom. She also supervised the renovation of the White House Theater, which still retains her original design to this day. McBride acknowledged that Trump, with his background in real estate development, is more involved in remodeling the White House than his predecessors. He's genuinely focused on improving aspects of the White House for future occupants, not just himself. Perhaps his experience in property development has honed his eye for enhancements. This is the most significant transformation since Truman's renovation when the White House required structural upgrades. President Truman faced backlash for wanting to add the balcony, but now it's unimaginable to picture the White House without it. And this is the part most people miss: the profound impact of a president's personal touch on the White House, a symbol of national identity. How will history judge these changes? What do you think?